All right, let's get things going. All right, so I'm gonna start out with the I don't even know how to pronounce this thing. The Strev M4257. Uh, Here we go. I get hop into this tank here. Basically, the first Swedish tank that you're able to play in game in World of Tanks. So, eh, picked it up. I've been interested in Swedish tanks for a while, so why not get it? Thank you very much to the person who also gifted it as well. It's kind of funny. I bought it like an hour before uh, someone had gifted it, which still thank you for the gold. I should have weighed it. I should have weighed it. Hello Uber, hi Graham as well, and Simon. Nice to see you guys are here already. Alright, so this is going to be a little tough being a small fry in this match, but I'm going to head over on this side. Yeah, I can play the STB1 and Chinukai. If you don't want the STA2, the Chinukai isn't a bad tank if you want a crew trainer. Like, it's definitely not going to earn you a lot of credits since it is only a tier 5, but it's not a bad tank. It kind of suffers from tier 5 medium tank syndrome, where HP is a little bit low. The gun's good, but but the gun is very good on it, so you're not gonna have too many problems damaging things with it. Hello, Sam. Nice to see you. Oh God, this tank. Don't have a lot of gun depression with, so I can't really utilize this hill like I probably would if I wasn't a low tier with some gun depression on it. Yeah, I'm not exactly too fond of shooting there. The gun I like very much on this. You're able to damage things pretty easily. Okay, that guy, he disappeared. It's like it has pretty good burst damage for, a tier 6 medium. Oh god, I'm gonna need to stick with some APCR here though. But, shooting against tier 8s, its gun definitely does lack a little bit of penetration and firepower, understandably. I thought we'd still have some spots here. They're just at the edge of my view range, but I thought this STA1 would have a view, but yeah, this is not going to be good. No, don't aim at me. The armor on this is pretty bad. I would say. Definitely not one of its selling points. But I probably should run here, to be honest. It's really my only hope to stay alive, because right now I can't peek over and even get a shot off, since there's, a crap ton of tier 8s bearing down. So I'm just going to try to escape. It is very fast, though. Yeah, it already came out today, Graham, I believe. That bush micro patch. I was wondering yesterday, I was playing a lot of light tanks, and I was getting really freaking pissed off. I think I was talking to Firedog last night, but there are just so many, like, retarded moments I had last night. That kind of explains it, that bushes, not all bushes were giving camouflage. Because I was definitely a little angry last night. I played almost all light tanks. Oh, that was my problem there. Yep, and I'm dead. Beggars. But that definitely was not my side over there, and go figure our 1-3 side did not push. Alright, so let's hop into the STB1 here. But, I'm going to be playing, decent amount of mediums since it's medium week for this tank rewards thing. I like collecting those little tickets, and, you never know what you're going to get. But the Swedish tank there, It definitely is fragile, has no armor whatsoever, lacks gun depression, only has -6 degrees, I believe, but the gun does 150 damage if I'm not mistaken. So tally that up against 4 shots and you get 600 damage. Had to do a little math there in my head. But I've played, I don't know, maybe a dozen matches in it so far, I think, and I can say I like it pretty well. It's definitely hard when it's bottom tier like that because you do not have the HP to really take any shots, and since you have 4 shots, a little hard to get shots off without, you know, just taking one and running away. But yeah. Hello, Abdul. Nice to see you. Hello, Anthony as well. Well, the Swedish tank, it's just really hard to play. I would relate it mostly to Czech's tanks, but with autoloader at tier 6, it's, you know, it's a little bit unique for a premium tank. It's just very fast, good firepower, but it definitely lacks armor and, you know, gun depression. So it is a premium tank, so you can't really expect it to be as good as, you know, a regular, you know, tech tree tank. But yeah. It's just not an easy tank to play, and it's very dependent on the map and the matchmaker that you get. All right. You don't have audio on, so I can't talk to you. Well, unfortunately, I can't type to you, so. We don't have a ton of people up here yet. I always, they pushed pretty hard into the center. I always try to support, you know, this side. I don't like fighting in the middle too much on this map, but, you know, I might end up that way. They have a lot of TDs as well, so that makes it a little. There's an E3. I'm gonna see if he does something first. He might inch up. There's no arty, so I'm gonna see what he does first. Yep, he's moving on up. Spot him 57. There we go. And I was trying to track him a little bit, but I'll very gladly start plinking away at his sides here. Just gotta keep these guys at maximum view range, or else I'm gonna be sorry here. Alright, keep him from pushing. Shit. Conqueror can see me. So I need to bump a little bit over there so he can't hit me. Shit. This is where the STB1's gun handling comes into play. It does not have the best accuracy in the world, as evident by those 2 misses. Something like a M48A1 would have, you know, been able to hit both of those shots. Trying to bait his shot there, and that did not exactly work out. I'm losing a lot of HP now. This is not good. Panzer, save us. Did I join the Chai clan or whatever? No, I did not. Hey, this is a pretty valid spot to go to. To get out of this spot the best I can. Push up here. I definitely could have done a little bit better in the middle, but I guess he's talking to that T-54E1 that I have blacklisted, probably for a good reason. But Our team just pushed at the wrong time, it seemed like. Because we lost a lot of tanks there in like a split second. But yeah, I like that spot a lot. It all depends on if the enemy pushes or not. It's really iffy because of that, but yeah. Right at this point, we're not gonna win, so I'm just farming damage, to say the least. He's just gonna kind of roll up on me. Might as well make it interesting here, and yeah, FE 304. Yes, it can hit quite a few things from there. Take that. Oh shit, there's a bat chat. Oh, I almost got one more shot off on him, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My team, we were doing pretty well, and then all of a sudden, you know, boom, half your team's gone. I don't know why people push into tanks that are defending. You let the enemy team make the mistake. We still have 9 minutes left in the match, but usually that's how matches work, especially public matches. First team to make a big mistake loses, so why not let them make it? Yeah, lost Erlingberg, not really surprised. Almost did 3,000 damage though, I guess I'll take that, even though it's a loss, but yeah, we got pretty much picked apart, and yeah, quite a few people didn't really do much on the bottom of our team. Alright, next request was the Chinu Kai. Let's get that going. Now, I keep equal AP and premium AP. I haven't played this tank in quite some time, but that's probably, yeah, because you can see tier 7s, I think, in this. I don't think it has preferential matchmaking, but I could be wrong. But yeah, 124 is not a lot of penetration going up against, you know. Yep, it can see tier 7s. If anyone has any other requests, I'll gladly hop into them. Like I said, if there's no requests, I'm going to be hopping most likely into mediums. If not, there's also a couple tanks as well. The IS-3, Wolverine, E75. I can't play the M4 unfortunately, or the Mutts. But if you get Ace Tanker rewards this week until the 17th, you get an extra tank rewards ticket to be able to use. So, you never know, I might pick up an extra one there. Alright, so being a tier 5 and tier 7 match is definitely a little bit of a challenge. I honestly might, I don't know. Maybe I'll head out over here. But this tank, gun depression wise, as you see, is not very good. It's a little bit different than, you know, other Japanese tanks, because most Japanese tanks, especially the higher tiers, have pretty good gun depression. This does not. But it does have a pretty good gun. I think it was, 125 damage did a shot? Yeah, that's not too bad for a tier 5 medium. I believe it's better than other 75mm at tier 5. It's just, there's not too much else to the tank. It's not particularly fast. No good gun handling as far as gun depression. The armor is not very good. V range, like I have equipment on this and a pretty decent crew in it, so that definitely helps out. But it's, you know, it's just a tier 5 medium. Nothing bad, nothing good about it. Or I should say, that came out wrong. It's not good, it's not bad, you know, it's just tier 5. Pretty much every tier 5 medium feels the same to me. It's, you know, it's just not too good, not too bad, right in the middle. Like, I don't know, just average. That's the word I'm looking for. Why are you driving straight at me? Oop. You know, he does not have very good on the move accuracy. Yeah, I can do the tier 9 Centurion for you. Try and get a little bit of spotting damage. That would be awesome. A little shot in there. Hopefully RD doesn't, just as I say that, and SPG tries to hit me. No. M4 coming along here. There we go. We should be decent over here now. I forget what tank was also spotted over here. Yep. Oh, I'll probably get reminded of that. There we go. Very soon. When it kills me. Oh, crap. I did not expect him to come my way. No! How did he get past me of all? Damn, that dude's lucky. Luck is about to run out, though. I only make so many mistakes tracking people down. Alright, so our Oni went to the beach for some reason. Ah, shit, that's gonna get me killed. I thought I was gonna be able to hit him, but I knew the T1 was there, but I took the chance to take out the Swedish tank, and yeah. Oh well, I didn't really get much accomplished. 300 damage. Almost 1,000 assist damage, but it's just like I was saying, it's tier 5 medium. Once you start facing 6s and 7s where the HP pool starts ramping up drastically, you're gonna find it to be a little bit tough to play, but it's a good tier 5 premium. It's, you know, it's definitely not bad compared to other tier 5s, but it just suffers from you know, that tier balance right now. Or not right now. That's always been in World of Tanks. Alright, so guess I'm gonna head south. Yes, looking at our team, we have a decent amount of medium. So do they. But yeah, I'll take my chance. I'm gonna try to get down there. It's just this tank, you know, is very large. Armor, a little bit iffy. Granted, it is top tier, so that helps a little bit, but only frontally if I can get that upper glacis just slightly angled a little bit. Sure, I can play the Action X and get ammo racked. Okay, this is feeling a lot slower than I remembered, so I'm not heading. If I was in a Russian medium, I would dart right up there on the left side of that bridge, cut right in there and be safe, but I'm not doing that. I almost forget sometimes that I have the, you know, the Centurion MK7 and the Action X. Come on, shot. Why you gotta tease me like that? I saw it kind of going right towards him, then it hit the ground. Still gonna go up with this WZ-120. So gotta worry a little bit about SPGs here. Yeah, I added a bunch of crews actually. I just need to, you know, get equipment again. I got things like the T-28 TD, what else? ET-8. So probably like 3 or 4 other tanks I got crews for. Ooh, Lord. He destroyed me, or not destroyed me, tracked me. That M53. I'm lucky he didn't direct hit me. That WZ is gonna kill him. I wanted to repair my track in case that GW Panther was gonna do a follow-up shot there. I guess that T-44 ran away. Alright. Oh, he was holding his shot for me. Like, there was 2 other people, I believe, visible, and he waited to hit me. Same with the... Granted, I was tracked there at M53, but... Huh, I had some bad luck this match, but... Sorry about that, Abdul. Hopefully the Action X here is a little bit better. But... Yeah. That's the Centaurians for you. They're very large, and right now being very large in World of Tanks, especially in higher tiers, is... a huge negative, because especially without any armor, they don't have very many chances to block shots, but it's just their size is it's a pretty bad aspect of the tank. So I'm going to be heading over into the warehouses, especially with 2 SPGs. I'm not testing the other side. They have a lot of mediums, so they're probably going to head over there. We don't have a ton of mediums. We're more heavy in TD. So if I head out into the 9-0 line, I'm probably just going to be swarmed and killed without really accomplishing much. So hopefully heading to the other side, I'll be a little bit more useful. That's my plan, at least. But a map like this, it's not really a vision map. It's like the Action X I would typically set up on like a hill, even an MK7, and kind of just spot, take a few pot shots, move around, and then later on play a little bit more risky. But yeah, not exactly the best 2 maps for these tanks so far. I'm gonna try to get in here. Might regret doing this, of course, but dude, come on, guys. We need to push. Don't you see the other flank there? Like, seriously. We need to go. Oh, Lord. I got caught there and it kind of spun me out a little bit. Like, do they not see our other flank is actually, yeah. Our other flank needs a lot of help. Luckily, they missed me there. The C-50 is probably going to get me. I'm almost positive I have... Shit. I was about to say I have a better reload than the E50, but the M103 popped me. Crap. I finally figured out where they can hit me, so I need to get the hell out of here before I take too many hits. Like, now they're pushing. They just took a lot of damage, but... M103 just shot, so I got another second to be able to get in another shot on him at least. But yep, they're at our cap. Go figure. I kind of saw it happen that way, but you can pretty much say if I had went out there and tried to do anything on that one flank, I would have certainly died without, you know, doing nearly as much damage. There's this, yeah, there was no winning this match. I hate to say it because I always play to try to win, but yeah. So I might as well try to go, whoa. T32 here, and then we're getting a little bit closer. Got the S. I kind of forgot about that. Don't have much HP left. There is a T92 that AMX most certainly is going to get him. I'm actually going to try to... Oh god. run into this bulldog who's gonna make me look like an idiot. I'm gonna push into him, but he's able to penetrate me pretty easily. Oh shit. I thought the 1390 was going for the T92, but now I might be in a little bit of trouble here. Got one more shot in, but oh well. Did 3,500 damage. Like, this tank, the gun is definitely good on it. It's just the main downside to it is just the size, you know, height and the hull size. But yeah, and it takes a lot of module damage. But because basically the way with module, okay, let me be able to say that word. Damage that why the British tanks take a lot of it, and even say something like the M103, that tank is compared to say a Russian tank, like their medium tanks, their upper glacis, people usually don't aim at them because you can bounce off of it. It's pretty much stronger, and the turret front is a lot stronger as well. You compare that to say the Centurion here, upper glacis isn't as strong. Especially at tier 10, since you know it's virtually the same. Just moving up a tier, people are going to be able to penetrate you through that, do a lot more crew damage. So, hello Rich, nice to see you. Alright, so after these requests, I don't think there was anything else. Why don't I hop into something a little bit different? Why don't I play one of those filthy Russian tanks here? No problem, Graham. It's like, honestly, the map, yeah, it's not the best for it as far as playing it like a medium, but I just saw the enemy team, and once they kind of, you know, committed to the field, we didn't really have anyone going out there. I didn't want to go out there alone because I would have died. Pretty much at that point, you know, think about yourself. I hate to say it, but we almost, you know, not made a comeback, but it was closer than I thought it was going to be. But if you just go out and die in the first minute to 6 mediums, then yeah, it's not going to work. Great. Nice to see that the quality is pretty good. I plan on, you know, fiddling a little bit more with the settings once I get a little bit more time here. I just don't want to break anything. But yeah, I might be able to actually eke out a little bit better quality here with my internet connection. No, I'm just saying it's, as far as module and crew damage, that's a very important aspect of why the Russians are that great. As far as mediums, like, you know, they're not the end-all be-all, they're just a little bit easier to play because of that. Which, crap, I don't have the gun depression that he does. SU-85I, I don't think I have that, Abdul. Yes, it does, Rich. I would assume that makes it a little bit better. Yeah, I can play the IS-7. The 113, I don't even know where the hell 113 is, honestly. Daisy, I went a little bit too far there. Gotta blow my consumables here. Be very nice if our one SPG would help us, but oh no, why did I do this? I'm very much going to regret this because these guys seem smart enough to continually track me. Alright, so since the rest of our team's sitting back there, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna bail. A little bit safer to head out this way. Not entirely safe, but nonetheless a little bit safer than driving straight away. But if they want to, you know, by all means hang back, I'm going to go somewhere and basically pop right behind them, because I don't have a ton of HP left. He said, screw me? Cranknut Crack. Crack. Don't recognize the name, so yeah, I have no idea why he would hate me. Good lord. I just saw that was a heat shell, and I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna hit. APCR, you know, just travels a little bit faster. Whew. Saw that 140's gun snap towards me. Thought he would have peeled off, but guess not. he very much might be. There we go. Ooh, I'm actually getting some lag spikes here. That's actually a little strange. I usually don't get that. My FPS is solid, but holy shit. I have no idea where that's coming from. Yeah, it's a little bit strange that I got some lag spikes. Like, maybe you know, one of these people that said screw me is trying to mess with my connection, since you'd be surprised, it's actually pretty easy to basically find someone's IP address and do that. I just saw, basically I was reading something on a forum where someone had that happen to them. I don't know why I'm doing this, but probably gonna get hit by the 704. Focus on me, but don't. Here's that 704. See Daisy. I'm glad I saw him. Okay. Playing with this lag is... I don't know what the hell is going on with you, Wargaming. I've seen it ever since the new patch came out, honestly. Yeah. But, you know, I haven't experienced it up until this specific match. Oh shit. I was trying to sneak by there. That didn't exactly work out very well. Yep. Go figure. Oh well. Yeah, maybe it's because there was that micro patch today. But I wasn't having any lag, you know, yesterday or... Yeah. But... Yeah. Alright, IS-7 was the next request. Like, it's nothing on my end, because if it was lag based off of, you know, me sending too much data, stuff like that, it shows up on my second screen here. So, yeah. I have quite a bit of a buffer between, you know, my maximum upload, download, and what I actually use during the stream. Anyway, though, on to the IS-7. Like I said, if anyone has any other requests, I will gladly hop into them. Unfortunately, I do not have the SU-80... Or wait. Sorry, Abdul, I do have that. For whatever reason, whenever you or someone else requests that tank, I always think of the wrong tank. I think of, what is it? Like the tier 3 TD? But you mean the tier 5. Sorry about that. That's my fault. I'll hop into that next for you, Abdul. I don't know why I always think that. It's... Yeah. Well, hopefully this frickin' lag goes away, because it makes me not want to play fast tanks. It's like you can make it work with heavy tanks, TD, stuff like that, but yeah, fast tanks not so much. course they're going to get the center. No real surprise there. This map is slightly slanted towards the other side as far as map position goes. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that it's still like that, because they could tweak it a little bit, but yeah. And of course our team is just, you know, hanging out right around where we spawned. No one's heading to the town, no one's heading, I guess they are heading somewhat to the field. Since I have to play this a little bit safer than I would like to. I would have liked to push. I'm very glad I did not. Alright, it's an E4. Alright, he's in the... Yeah, I'll take a crack at this E100 only because I saw that E4 over there. And of course I tracked him. Come on, guys. Hit him. Hit him while he's down. I was a little bit scared of that Oho at first, but that little truck saves you a lot. I love that little truck. Sometimes I hate it though, but more often than not, if you plan for it, you can, especially against derp guns, have them soak up a shot on it. I'm gonna venture to say that Oho is going to not pop out. Barely made it up there in time. Be very nice if I could get some help up here, specifically from that T-30. And I missed that shot. Whoa. Whoa there, buddy. You had some balls. Was trying to track him there, but that didn't work out too well. Using a little bit of APCR here because if we fall here into town, we're definitely, you know, we haven't won the field yet. Yeah, that's not, it's not actually damageable. Oh, maybe it was. Shit. I can't say I know too. Alright, that was weird. That was actually extremely odd, that shot there. I'm gonna actually flank this E100 here after I get this AMX-50 that should be dead. It'd be very nice if I could get some help though. Say the least. Someone, anyone. T-34, T-30. Stick my gun and my mantlet up. That actually worked out pretty well. Thank you guys. This Tiger 2 is gonna get a. Never mind. Here we go. Average damage on the IS-7, what is it, 490. I'd say it's right around 500, but 490 works out pretty damn well. It's just that lower glazes. But without Artie, this tank is significantly better. It just doesn't, aside from its turret armor, it doesn't have a ton of thick armor. So if you get hit by Artie directly, it's kind of like the E5. You're going to take a lot of damage. Kind of surprised that T-44 made it through there. Which, I have a feeling he's going to go poof before... Yep, right before I make it to him. Ooh, shit. Thought he was going to continue onwards, but we're starting to lose it here. We're not lose it, but We're definitely making it closer than it should be. That 1390, I will give him a ton of credit. He is, I don't know how much damage he has done, but he's done a crap ton of damage to very strong tanks. Sorry I didn't save you there, but at least it wasn't E4 that got him. So I'm gonna venture to guess that I cannot spot that guy, but I'm just gonna use my trusty little shield here for a minute. Come on, T-54, get him. Spot him. Okay. Thought I might have a chance at, you know, damaging him, but no. Not a bad match though. I did 2200 damage. That's, yeah, it's all right for an IS-7, a little bit low, but assisted with 2000. Almost blocked 1900. It's pretty good all around there, I would say. Got a mastery badge first class too. Yeah. Second place experience. Yeah, pretty good all around. Alright, so SU-85I, the tank that I do not have and yet it's in my garage. Excuse me there. I always forget I have this damn thing. Alright, bunch of tier 6s unfortunately, and on a very small map. It's just this tank, 380 HP. You know, looking at some tier 6s, I know that they're not TDs, but it's pretty small. Yeah, I can play the M48. I guess I'm gonna, I don't know where I wanna. Yeah, I'll set it down over this side. Just if I was in something with a turret or even a little bit of armor and more HP, I would push down this side, but I'll do my best to try to support my main force over here. It's typically where people end up. Not always, but I actually like Wide Park. You know, it's not the perfect, you know, it's not perfectly balanced or anything, but I actually kind of like it. I actually need, let's say, premium to penetrate him. If I'm lucky, I need to hit him on those little spots. It's just hard shooting through an ally here. Oh god, please don't tell me this guy's gonna know where to shoot us. That would suck very much for us. Whoa there, don't angle. I wanted him to stay right where he was. We got the other one down here. Just the gun on this, it's to me it's a little bit weak as far as penetration. It's just one of those guns where it I do not have the T67 unfortunately, but yeah, I can play the IS-3 though. It just, you know, it's average in too many areas, the gun on this, which is probably why I always forget that I have this tank. But it just, you know, it doesn't have enough of any one thing to actually make it a great gun in my opinion. And a TD, that's kind of important. Oh god. Time to evacuate. Granted, it doesn't help that I'm shooting a freaking OI. I'm going to try to get the OO. Yeah. That's my bad there. I was running away and then I moved back too soon. But I'm sorry about that, but this tank, like I was saying, the gun, it's a TD. To me, the gun, it's a little bit weak for a tier 5 TD. Like, it definitely turns out damage, but once you come across something with armor, it's kind of useless, even with premium rounds. Alright, M48A patent, or A1 patent, and then IS-3. But yeah, unfortunately I do not have the T-67. I actually did crew out a few American TDs, low tiers, and like the T-28 as well. So I guess need to get, equipment. I was trying to get the OHO, Doug, to save on the crew. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Like, I could have bought it, but I bought some more equipment, and, equip some other tanks. But I wasn't going to actually get the XP done. That's my main thing. I have a lot of free experience, but trying my best to save that for the Swedish tanks. So I might just, pony up when I get to the OHO, and, it sucks losing a bit of gold like that, but yeah. Unfortunately, I've been slacking off grinding. Which 6 cents actually, if you think about it, that person talking about it, actually kind of got nerfed this past patch. Since you get spotted, basically at long range, like 1 second after you're seen, if not a little bit shorter than that, instead of the 2 to 3 seconds from before. 6 cents goes off a lot later from when you're seen now. So yes, it's still useful, but it's a little bit less useful than it was before. So a little bit of room there for me, M41. Somebody down this way. Don't know where, but there is. And we have way too many tanks not down here. Not just saying that because I'm down here. I'm saying that because we're probably gonna regret not having. Oh shit. Screw it. I'm gonna go with it. And not flip myself over here. He's gonna blow most of his... Holy shit, dude. Where the hell are you? There you are. I was like, where the hell did this guy go? Yeah, I'm definitely not sitting down there just to die. I'm gonna go try to pick on this guy. Woo, he's coming down to pick on me. Whoa there, can we talk about this? Oh, yeah. That's what I was trying to avoid, and unfortunately for me, I got ammo racked. But I guess props to that IS-3. He pushed, my team all ran away. Yeah. We have a bat chat and a leopard sitting in the base now. Fantastic. Hello, KG. Nice to see you. Yep. I lost the SU-85 one, or but that was a little painful. I have not had much luck on Mountain Pass recently with teams. That's not grape juice, Graham? There's definitely grape juice in there. I didn't see that earlier. Alright, so IS-3 is up next. Yeah, typically, as far as what I'm drinking, is grape juice, water, some kind of other fruit juice like mango. Pretty much it. Yeah, I can do the super Persian. But, yeah. I should have bailed out a lot earlier in M48 and been able to escape. Because I was kind of counting the enemy tanks, and there was a lot missing, and they were definitely in the south. Or camping, but have to go with the more probable option. But, yeah. Don't know what it is with people on that map not wanting to, you know, push and take ground, because it's essentially 3 gigantic corridors. More so than other maps. It doesn't appear that way, but, you know, if you get stuck in the back, you're gonna lose. But you don't always lose, it's just more likely. I'm gonna try to push down hard here. Alright, T-29, thank you. Please. Well, you can't see through that cup, it's, you know, a coffee cup. I just use it for my grape juice. No. Thank you for missing. Often people, you know, push a lot further out from that ridge than I just did, and the enemy has a little bit longer, you know, shot on you. It wasn't actually... Shit, he's still not aiming at me. Oh god, a 112. Are you freaking kidding me here? Time to switch over to APCR. That tank got insanely buffed. I'm gonna try to... It's like the gun's still a little bit weak. He's using AP, it looks like, but... 7 HP? Kidding me? Thank you. Thank you for taking him out. The lower plate on this thing, though, got a huge buff, which is why I'm using APCR. Oh, shit. Thank you, Lorraine, for that. He wedged that right in between those. I had a little bit of a lag spike there, but also I'm itchy. Hopefully I'm not allergic to grape juice. Oh, I hope my eyes... I had bad eyesight growing up. I hope mine stay with me as long as they can. Shit. But the 112, I know the gun is weak on it, but it's virtually the same. Where the hell is this lag coming from? As the IS-6. It's... Whenever I see one now, I load up I load up gold pretty much instantly. Yeah, these lag things are confusing. Eh, who knows? Like, it's not saying it's on my end, but you never know. Comcast has done stranger things to people. They might be like, screw Cody. Who needs to stream? Yeah. I've pretty much accepted the fact that SPGs try to focus, you know, on me. It's like I always pray and kind of don't plan for RD. Yeah, the 112 is preferential. It does not see tier 10s. That's why its buffs are pretty significant from what it got. Like, if it's better than the IS-6 straight up right now. Just because almost all tanks that you come across can't penetrate it from the front. Unless, you know, you load gold. Oh, there's my arch nemesis, the E25. But yeah, here's the hoping SPGs leave me alone for most of the rest of the matches tonight. So after this, I definitely will hop into the Super Persian. This wasn't a terrible match, 2,500 damage. little bit of assist, but not too much else. He's probably gonna get rammed. Yep. Really? Critical hit. Data cap from Comcast? Nope. I see that they're doing that depending on where you live. However, at least where I'm at in New Jersey, they, as far as I'm aware, they're not allowed to cap your data. But whatever plan I'm on, there's no data cap. I pretty much have the cheapest internet they provide, or almost the cheapest. But not a bad match there. Definitely better than the M48 one. Alright, it's a Super Persian. Here we go. But I don't know. Don't even get me started about like Comcast and data caps and stuff like that. It's, I hate how, internet is dealt with. Like, in this day and age, it's pretty much a requirement to, function in life. For most people, you can definitely live without it, but for most people, it's pretty much a requirement. Much like a telephone was, back when they regulated the hell out of that. So I don't see why they, or I know why they do, because there's lobbying. But yeah, I don't know why they don't regulate it more. Yeah, it's like with me, say if I ever got a data cap like that, I would pretty much have to pony up and, definitely pay for a better internet package. Because essentially I upload, let's see here, I upload, what is it, about 4 megabits a second, to stream. So that would go pretty quickly if I streamed a bit, and that 4 megabytes, megabit, whatever, I forget what it is. I think it's megabyte, but yeah, that would go quickly, and that's just my average upload. It can go up or down by 20% depending on what's happening on the screen, stuff like that. As you can see, my dog has moved to the door. I think he wants out. I'm gonna go let him out real quick. At least he was being polite about it. He wasn't whining like he usually does, but yeah, my girlfriend popped out for a bit, so he's probably like, I have not seen her in a while. Where did she go? I didn't even bother going up to B3 just because I saw the amount of fast tanks that they had. I was never going to make it up there and, actually do anything useful. Hello, Orlando. Nice to see you. Long time no see. I'm just going to stick with APCR here. We're already down to tier 9. Definitely not good. Mr. Oni here is testing the waters. Oop. Luckily for me, I found another victim. But yeah, I'm just going to stick with APCR since we're going to need all the help that we can get here. Okay, if that VK pops out, I have a alright chance at deflecting him. Better for me to try to get this Skoda though, and especially AMX-30, we can take off both of their tier 9s here, or take out, off, whatever. Don't need APCR right now, but what the hell. Wonder why their VK4502B was sitting down there. That does not really make that much sense. It's always nice to see, you know, people have been around for a while watching the stream. I gave a lot of people moderating powers, you know, just people who regularly watch me. we had a few trolls a couple of weeks ago, but you know, unfortunately I don't have YouTube Gaming actually does have stuff like Twitch where you can give people like, you know, special badges and stuff, but unfortunately I'm not cool enough to get them. Yep. It's like I get a lot of beta stuff from Google, but it's nothing that interesting like that. But right now it's in beta. Unfortunately, I'm not in it, so I'm not able to, you know, provide it to you guys. But figure why not give people moderating powers. Alright, we have a lot of people actually flanking, so I'm just going to save myself a little drive and head this way. Yep, that guy is distracted, and I can pop right through the back of his turret. Just gonna keep sticking with APCR here. Why ruin a good thing? And just as I say that, I shot low and it hit that little lip on his turret. Come on, Scorpion. I'm just gonna start shooting at his cover. Need more damage. Oh, he just whacked him. My shell just flew right by him. A little bit faster. Still have an hour left. If anyone has any other requests, I'll gladly hop into them for you. Got a Mastery Badge First Class, Confederate Award. Thank you for requesting that tank. Who requested that? Abdul. Yep, thanks for requesting that. 2,800 damage. You know, 2,000 spotting damage. Well, getting rid of trolls, hopefully they never come back. I'm sure, I don't want to say the person's name, you know. What do I want here? I'm probably going to go with, no, I'm going with Jack of all trades for this guy. Yeah, he's with the M48 patent. Concealment. I just always forget to train these. I'm sure someone else might say the person's or type the person's name, but I don't want to, you know, keep harping on the dude. But he deserves whatever comes to him. I always say I want, you know, like a bird to poop on somebody, but that's just because I don't want to say anything too bad about somebody. Hey, Tundra, tier 10. Yeah. Talking about Comcast, my dog's like, I'm out. He's probably upset because I haven't taken him for a walk yet. We're doing that, you know, after I'm finished streaming here. hopefully I'm not food. Alright, we got plenty of people heading high, so I am going to head down here. Yeah, we'll give him the satisfaction for mentioning his name. Yeah. If interested though, all you have to do is look up my most recent forum topic on the NA forums, and you'll see, you know, two people right down there. Those two guys. Let's see, and if I, yep, there we go. Woo! I tracked that. Whoop. I tracked him, but then he pointed his gun at me. Thank you very much. I'll try to track you again. Should have one. Type 62 actually. Shit, he came down at me. Did not expect that. Can't believe our arty did not hit that guy once. That's bad. He who shall not be named. Alright, I'm actually not gonna fight against, you know, a mutt like that. Well, enjoy. I actually saw He Who Shall Not Be Named on a different forum, Watt Labs, and yeah, he's pretty much the same person over there as well. Oops, sorry, Mr. WZ111 or WZ131. The gun sound so weird now. And I get shot to ground. That was all me. Can't blame anything except for myself for that one. Got a T-44. He's not paying too much attention to me, surprisingly. Ooh. Yeah, I need a little bit of assistance with the ST1 as far as gold rounds go. Yep, even shooting down with APCR will not really work. I'm actually gonna... Yep, at least I got him down to one shottable. Do have to worry about artillery. T-44 is running away, but this is STB1. I need a couple seconds here, guys. Come on, push, push, push. Oh shit. Holy hell. Yeah. Honestly, like, I've said it quite a few times. Currently, if you don't use premium in game, you're doing yourself a disservice. It's just how the game is right now. Oh, I just clicked there. Oh well. Unicum shells. Or you spelled it differently. Nice one there. I did an alright amount of damage for being in a tier 10 match. That 113, man, give that guy credit. That's pretty good for that tank on that map. So yeah, no more requests still. Oh, I can almost guarantee he uses more than most. I saw some of his work, and it's pretty much I would say 75% more, or 75% and up. But yeah. Alright. Which it still looks like next week, like I'm going to be streaming this Sunday regardless, 6 to 8. Looks like next week my schedule's still going to be the same at work, so we're still going to stick with the Wednesday 5 to 8 p.m. EST. Sorry, Graham, that makes you think that it's Friday, but but if anything changes, I'll let you guys know. After that week, though, I'm finally going to be able to actually, pour a little bit more time and effort, into not that I'm not already because I'm streaming here, into the stream, my website, stuff like that. Finally gonna have time. So this upcoming week, even if my schedule does change, it's a little iffy. If it will not. I have basically, not that I'm married yet, but the in-laws coming, so I'm gonna be spending time with them. Yeah, it's like I try my best not to use a lot of premium shells. Like sometimes I just say like, fuck it, I'm using them, for lack of better words. I know I don't curse a lot, but like the Super Persian match. But some tanks require them a little bit more. Other times, you just don't need them. You need to aim a little bit better. But it does suck when you come across someone who just throws out premium. It does give you a leg up on people. Same thing with people who only run premium consumables and, like put food on their thing, food on their tanks. Yeah, they blow through a ton of credits and lose money, but, it does make you perform better. But do I think that's kind of justified? I'm kind of stuck in my old ways here. Yeah, it's like tanks like that, when you go in, fully loaded out with just premium, then you got a problem. Oh god, this tank is so slow. Yeah, Super Persian and T-54, I'll admit I actually do use quite a few premium rounds there. I'm so used to the T-62A that's freaking faster than the 140. Got better gun depression on this, but yeah. Yeah, IS-6 also needs a bit of premium. That would be terrifying. Like they've seen me play before, just because they were here helping us renovate the house last year, and I'd take a little break from time to time and play a couple matches. But that would be, yes, terrifying. Terrifying for you guys. Oh shit. Whew. That hurt a bit. But the sad thing is, like yes, I use premium rounds quite a bit. Probably more than I need to at times, but I played when the Super Persian, you didn't use a lot of premium rounds in it. It wasn't, the mindset of people in the game. And it worked. Like, it definitely worked, but shit, I'm gonna burn out now. Fantastic, just my luck. Oh well. I should have played a little bit safer, but that was all me. A little bit upset that I made the same mistake twice there. Alright, so why don't I hop into... Oh, I play a fun tank here, the AMX. I'm just going to take a peek on my missions. Huh. I'm actually... thought I was a little bit further in that, but I guess not. Yeah, family's pretty much a prerequisite that you have to fight. Oh my god, matchmaker, what are you doing to me? They have a Wart Beast on the enemy team. Nice. I'm just going to double tap 2 here. This is one of those tanks where I carry these specifically for matches like this. Just because you need it. This tank has so much against it that... because I can't even really spot on this map. That it needs something. At least I got some penetration here. Oh my god. I don't even know where I want to go. I'm going to try to spot in the center to begin with, but... yeah. Why did I hop in through this tank? Can't even spot over the frickin' walls. Oh my god. No! I'm definitely not gonna make it out of this. No. Oh, that was so bad. So bad. Alright. Now that that match is over with, I need to stay away from light tanks. You don't know how frustrated I was yesterday playing. I played a couple SPGs, but also mainly just lights. It was bad. Like, typically, you know, I can hold my own in the T49, stuff like that, but I was trying to use bushes and they were not working at all. Yes, I will blame it on the bush bug, but yeah. Alright, so looking at this, I'm probably gonna head up to the high part here. Which I've had quite a few people ask me, like, when I'm gonna do, you know, non-live stream videos. They're coming up soon. It's just, you know, it's you know, my schedule's a little bit hard to work around right now, but I do plan on doing regular videos again. So I know people like them, and I would basically, you know, play a match or two in a specific tank, review it, and, you know, go over pretty much every nook and cranny in the tank, or, you know, showcase a very good match that I had. They're going to be coming back, but, you know, it's kind of taking a backseat to streaming right now. Yeah, I can play a SPG. Why lag? It's like I have dropped 0% of my frames. It's not on my end. Alright. Kind of putting a bullseye on myself going near this Scorpion G. Shit, dude. The Scorpion G I thought was gonna run away, but he never did. Oh shit. Oh, very nice shot, artillery. Oh lord, that's not good. Especially since I'm like teleporting across the frickin' map. Hello Gary, nice to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day. And hopefully you just missed the ELC match and you saw none of that. Because that never happened. It seems like the way World of Tanks servers work, it seems like some matches or a specific part of their servers having some issues here. Kinda wish I had HE in this tank, because I would pop that T95 sitting back there. Okay. Evaluating where I want to go. Especially since it's good. I'm glad you missed it. I'll bite. out of the picture. Looks like somebody shot at me. Ugh. I wish I had Mexican dinner night right now. Not that my dinner is very bad. Had a little bit of extra chicken marsala from work. Got to bring home. That ELC match lasted all of like 45 seconds. Kind of glad I bailed from over there when I did, but at the same time, it's looking grim for my team here. And yet, look, there's still people sitting in the frickin' corner. Like, I do not get it, people. Why do you do that? Really wish I had a full clip here, but alas, I do not. I'm gonna try to go up this ramp. I'm not gonna go what people usually do and push towards Artie. That's just a trap. You're gonna die. I would have a very bad joke for pure fun, 45 seconds. But like I said, it would be a very bad joke. Oh no, don't do it, Borzig. Ooh, I said don't do it. And of course I missed my last goddamn shot there. He smells blood in the water. Ooh, thankfully he's dead. Making a little bit of a comeback here. We need to get that T95. There you go, Orlando. That jumbo margarita doesn't sound bad. I don't really drink, but that does not sound bad to me. Oopsie daisy. Forgot that he could see me. Did we spot artillery down there? I don't think anybody actually went into the corner. This is when you go into the corner, guys. Thank you, Mutts. Now I'm gonna try to make a pass for the T95. Never mind. I'm gonna use my extremely low H. I tracked myself. I'm surprised that their SPGs actually pushed up there. I could have pushed up there and did more damage, but a little bit too late now. I'll try to pop the T-32 from over here. Yeah, he's behind that one building. Alright, so low tier SPG. Yeah, I missed that request, unfortunately. I think after the ELC I missed it, but yeah, I'll hop into it now. Oh god, I had a chance. Oh shit. Might actually have another chance here. At this point, I wish I would have pushed up there, but I thought these guys would have killed these guys by now. There we go. Not a bad match though. I did a little over 2,000 damage. Assisted with a little over 3,000. So, I'll take that. Pretty decent totals there. Alright, so low tier SPG. The lowest tier one I have would be the LEF-H that I currently have equipped. I actually did just crew up some low tier American ones, I believe, and also British ones, but don't have enough credits for equipment, so I'll hop into this. Why do you hate me, Orlando? Yes, the stock IS does really suck. It's one of those tanks you never want to play stock. That's the lowest point of that line, is the stock IS. It is good once fully upgraded. You can play it like a heavy tank if you're top tier. Oh god, my ears are ringing. Sorry. um, but if you're not top tier, play it more like a slow, heavy, medium. Um, whereas, don't really utilize your armor, and only pop out and trade shots when you know you can actually make it worthwhile. This is actually pretty fun arty. There's a reason why they don't sell it. It's a little bit too good for an SPG currently. If you actually played before the huge SPG nerfs, basically both rounds of them, this is how most SPGs were, you know, way back when. What tank did you want specifically, Orlando? I try my best to, do everyone's request, but sometimes I do either miss it in chat or it does kind of escape me if, I have a bad match. But I still have plenty of time to play tanks here. I have a little over 30 minutes. Alrighty then. Trust me, once you get the top guns, there's 2 options for it that are usable. It's a pretty damn good tank. Since it doesn't have armor, it definitely gains a little bit in the power department compared to other heavies at tier 7. It's not the best compared to the T-29, but it's definitely not a slouch. Yay. Oh lord. Time to load a little bit of heat here and feel like a bad person. Kind of wish I had a heat round for him to begin with. Oh yeah, I tracked him. Stay right there. Do not move. Needless to say, that missed. Don't know how it missed by that much, but it did. Alright, great. And I dinged off his side. Back to HE rounds here. Never mind, he's a goner. Maybe I should focus on the tanks almost spotting me here. Never mind, eh? This is one thing about mid-tier SPGs I do not like, is most tanks you're going to be aiming at typically disappear very soon thereafter. Oh god. That would have been a nice shot to hit there. There we go. This guy's just been sitting out there a little bit too long. And of course that hit the... I probably should be moving here to get a little bit better shots, but at this point we're far enough ahead where, it's just all down to luck here that I just keep missing. Like, yep. Every shot. It's SPGs for you. What's $40 now? The Ferdinand model that I guess the LEFH is with. That is a kind of a crazy price for a tier 5, but if it comes with a model, that's not a terribly bad price, I should say. This is probably one of the worst tanks to counter battery with because it does not have any splash radius on it. Alright, so needless to say, I didn't really do too well this match. I'll play one more SPG unless anybody else has a other requests. I'll play a different one now. Oh, Cromwell. But yeah, I didn't really set up in the bestest spot. Oh, people sell it just for that, for 40 bucks? Yeah, it's a ripoff. Screw it, I'm going with it. Oh, that was my shot there at the end. It actually hit. Yep. Didn't really do too much here. Yeah. So why don't I find a different SPG to play here? It's like I got the bishop now, but I still need equipment and to actually upgrade it. Why don't I play the M53 and 55? And then after that, if anyone has anything else, I'll gladly hop into it, or else I'll hop into some more mediums. A scumbag? What do you mean? As far as playing more artillery? Alright, I'm gonna be supporting my hell here. I don't know if anyone seriously ever goes to cap this map. This would probably be one of the... I think it would be interesting if they tried some tweaks on Malinovka on the encounter mode by adding a few more buildings out here and pushing the flag back. That might make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I get that it's a rare tank, but it is good for an SPG. It's still not nearly as good as SPGs used to be, though. So, in a way, you're still buying a optimal tank. Oh lord, he is chugging down here. Oh lord, they're all out there. I'm heading for the T-34 though, because he's the biggest threat to my team right now. Give him a nice little whack there. Oh, 2 games is officially an arty player. Yeah, this probably is the most... Yeah, this is the most I've played arty in quite some time on a stream. Hey, I don't hate arty, so... I hate playing it sometimes, but I don't think it's a bad mechanic in a sense. Right now it's implemented badly, but hopefully they actually fix it one of these millenniums. Okay, I'll try to take out this fellow here. I'll be a scumbag and miss. Alright. I'm going to try an AP shell after this shot here. Hopefully I'm able to give this little bat chat a whack. I wish I was actually a little bit further back because I would be able to... Ooh. What are you doing, Yagged Tiger? Or Yag Tiger? IS-3, please move back. Didn't want to take a safe shot there, but I did not want to, you know, penetrate my frickin' or splash my IS-3. I probably would have killed him. Yep. Yeah, that's one thing. When they rebalance arty, they actually kind of promise to remove, you know, the penalty for not spotting your own damage. They never did it. You gotta love wargaming sometimes. Yep, that shot went right where I was aiming. Kind of. Arty just is not feeling me right now. I don't know why I hopped into another one. Blame you guys for requesting it. I wasn't even, already was not on my radar until it was requested. Surprised the Skoda is still alive down there. But this, yeah, I guess I'm the only SPG. I gotta try to deal with him. If I had hit my shots, we would, you know, be in a pretty good spot right now. There we go. Take that. Get rebalanced. Maybe when I play Artie on a stream, I should just switch into a different persona. Hello, Matthew. Nice to see you. I see that you're almost up near North Carolina right now. That was a bad joke. I need to stop. You know, hurricanes aren't exactly funny. Alrighty now. Opinion on skill-based matchmaking? Kinda agree with Uber. At this point, I don't think it can ever happen in World of Tanks. Nor do I... Honestly, for as much as I sometimes complain about teammates and stuff, I kind of like the randomness of World of Tanks. You never know what's going to happen. And I think skill-based matchmaker at this point would actually kill the game. Oh my god. I don't have any shots from where I just moved up to. It's like it definitely works in other games, but I feel like World of Tanks doesn't need it. Like League of Legends, that stuff like that kind of needs it, but yeah, I don't think you need it. Even Overwatch, but games like this, nope. What do you mean, Orlando? He wants me to go up the hill with him? No, that's actually not a bad idea. But unfortunately, I wanted to shoot before I went up there. I don't exactly know about them. I use HostGator for hosting, so that's really it's the first one I've used, and I like them very much so I've never really moved on. I've definitely taken a look at others as far as pricing, but yeah. That was the strangest shot ever. I don't know how I splashed him if I hit him that far away. Well, that's very true as well. Skill-based matchmaker. Honestly, it would definitely kill win rate 8, things like that. But because, you know, pitting every good player against each other, you know, it definitely doesn't work. People would probably be intentionally failing for their first like 5,000 battles, and then all of a sudden play good just so they could pub stomp, you know, bad players. I could see that happening. Yeah, I use them as a host. I just particularly, they have pretty good support for when I have issues. Oh god. Oh, my shoulder hurts. Still need a new chair. You guys do notice that they're capping us, and got an AP shell right now ready. Somebody probably should use HE, but at this point I'm gonna go with AP. Just need this guy to stop. Oh yeah, my AP shell worked for once. Take that. HE probably would have worked as well, but AP is so much more fun. Yeah, no more seal clubbing. But yeah, in my opinion, World of Tanks, it doesn't need skill-based matchmaker. Yeah, I don't think it would do any good. Wouldn't do any, you know, it wouldn't do anything terribly wrong. It just doesn't need it. And they'll never do it because the Russian market actually loves unbalanced tanks. Even if they're getting murdered by them, apparently they like playing against them because eventually they get them and they're able to do it to other people. Screw it. We're going to lose anyway. I might as well try to make this fun. Don't think he sees me yet. He's not pointing his gun my way. Oh god. It's getting closer. I hit him. Don't know if I penetrated him. No, I definitely did not penetrate him. I really wish I shot sooner, but 2 got on the cat now, so I'm not able to shoot again. Oh well. Now I'm dead. Bat chat spotted me, but if that would have penned him, that would have been pretty funny. Oh well. Tried my best though, 3,000 damage. That's not too bad for an M53, M55. Lost a ton of credits. But now to take SPGs out of the stream. I only have 20 minutes left. I might as well... I need to do some more mediums. I'd very much like to complete this mission here. A little over halfway. Thank God it's not frickin' light tanks this week. Hey, I got Paris. Actually a pretty decent map for the T-54E1 here. Never have played from this side yet. Yeah, I probably have time for 1, maybe 2 battles after this. If anyone would like to submit some requests, I'll try my best to get to them. If not, my next stream is going to be Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm actually going to, be a filthy gold spammer right now and start with APCR. Only because I have a feeling I'm going to run into the WZ-111-14 first. And his armor isn't the best, but the AP rounds on the T-54E1 are not the best either. And I'd much rather, land all my shots on him than not. People probably don't know this map, so I'm just gonna ping a couple areas. Fortunately, there are no SPGs. That's fantastic. Enemy team doesn't know where they're going either, it looks like. Somebody else dart out there first. Thank you, T49. That is very helpful. Just making sure I was not going to round that corner and get whacked by something there. Here comes the mutts. Goes the mutts. Come on, show me that little bitty. Oh, I do not trust this gun enough to take that shot, I'm just gonna reload here. Oh lord, I did not expect him to push back like this. Yep, my bad. I thought he was gonna hightail it out of here. Do need to help with this WZ-111-14. T-30 kind of wrapped back. Thought I tracked him. I guess I only damaged his track. Figures. This tank, there's something about this tank I do not like. Alright, T-30. Yep, he's aiming this way. Holy shit. Oh, T-30 just shot him. I was like, what the hell just took off that amount of HP? There's no... Sorry about that. There's no arty. Alright, yeah, this is losing fight pushing down here. I'm better off where I was before. Yeah. Oh god, especially with this guy coming along here. Says it's very hard to play a tank with no speed, no armor, and, you know, pretty bad aim time and overall accuracy. I'm just gonna stick with APCR at this point. I actually need to run back because I have little light tanks over here. Or I thought they were shooting at me. Nonetheless, I'm still going to run away because here's a WZ-111-14 heading towards me, and I am still reloading. Let's see. Be sure he... T-44, I think, has his... attention. That hurt a little bit. Ooh. That hurt. Been a long time since I've ammo racked somebody like that. Of course, now I do not have enough APCR. That's not good at this point. Go away. I'm going to start talking about Comcast again. I don't mean that. I love my dog. How much I want to have a shot right now. This T-30's coming around. Oh shit. Plus we're getting capped out, but yeah, T-30's coming around. At least pump some shots into him here. You saw a shot come from him. Are you kidding me? Like, literally. No! We're not. It's all knock it on cap. If we all got on cap, we had a chance. Very small chance, but it was something nonetheless. So I guess there's no point in me capping now, because, yeah. Let's see if this Type 64 pops out. No. Now I'm too late to, you know, help with the T-30. I should be able to beat his reload here, though. Not that my gun ever wants to frickin'... Yay, I actually killed him, but not that it matters at this point. Maybe I can ram this guy. Eh, he rammed into me. Thank you for a little bit extra damage there. Well, you would get more ammo racks just because you're, you know, penetrating them, but they actually don't do any more damage to, you know, modules compared lucky say just normal AP. They do 4,000 damage, but it was a loss, so really doesn't really matter that much. The way module damage is calculated, it's dependent on, you know, your specific gun, but also the caliber of its gun. So, you know, like he said, Graham said, he ammo racks something in his Jagdpanzer E100. More likely to ammo rack something in that, the 183 millimeter, than you would be, say, a Russian tank with a much smaller gun, as far as a Russian medium, I should say. But no, it doesn't help at all. Basically, the way modules, you know, each module has a specific amount of HP in the game. They use that as a balancing parameter because, you know, say a 155 millimeter gun, KV2 or something, say that does 500 module damage. It's separate from HP damage, compared to, say, a 75 millimeter gun does 150 module damage, something like that. So, you know, they would balance ammo racks with, say, it takes, you know, 400, it has 400 HP, you know, it takes a few shots from a 75 millimeter to detonate it, whereas KV2, you know, one shot and it actually hits and penetrates it might actually knock it out, if that makes any sense. You can definitely look, there's plenty of things online, it goes in more specifics, but that's kind of the gist of it. You're so lucky I don't have gun depression. You're so lucky I can't aim either. I should be safe from artillery here, but definitely won't bank on it. And 50B is definitely not safe. Gave up a good spot. Here we go. Sit easy. Very glad I pulled back there. T-57, E-75. Sorry, but yep, I am repositioning here. We really need to win the South extremely fast because, oh god, I got a shot, I got a shot. E100 almost got me hit there. I'm just gonna keep tapping on my little help button there. Don't know if it's actually gonna work, but one can hope. Oh shit. Of course I bounced off of him. I was trying to go save our arty, but we have a WZ-132 back there, sitting all the way up a hill. He's useful. And yeah, we just let the AMX go right through. Thankfully they killed him, but caused a pretty good amount of damage there. Oh god. That's not good. Luckily he just hit my track, but I am very surprised our South lost. I have no idea how they lost, but that was pretty bad. Critical hit. This might be my last match, depending on how long it takes. If it ends here pretty soon, I'll hop into one more. guy here. Artie, we should have Artie taking a shot here, but I'm not seeing anything. There's one. Yeah, I'll hop into one more battle here, but there's an Artie shot. I tried my best there, but I don't know how our South lost when all of their tier 10s were up where we were. Maybe I'll end the stream with the Swedish tank. I'll play that one more time. Hey, you said play my current favorite? This is kind of it. Not with this matchmaking, no. This thing had much better matchmaking yesterday, but I've actually enjoyed this quite a bit. It's not the easiest tank to play, nor is it the best tank, but it's pretty fun. It kind of reminds me of kind of playing like an AMX 1390. However, you know, less shells in the clip and not having the very long reload in between clips. You almost don't feel the reload between the clips because I think it's right around, yeah, a little over 10 seconds there. But it definitely struggles a little bit facing against higher tiers. Need to get my Swedish crew, you know, a little bit trained up. So I plan on hopping as high up in that line once they get released as, you know, fast as possible. I really want to, I think I'll be better off letting these guys go first and definitely getting a little bit further over there. Yeah, it's like I said, both of the guns on the WN8 are definitely good. It just comes down to preference. Like, I've run into, you know, derp WN8s and they've, you know, done a number on me when I was using the 105mm, but really both have their trade-offs. The derp's definitely more reliable. If you know you're just popping out. All right, guys. I know we're kind of weak here, but the way that they're setting up kind of leads us to we're better off pushing because they're kind of weak in the A line. I need to talk like a Swedish chef. I don't know if I can do that. Oh lord, I can't penetrate either of those tanks. Go figure, their heavy tanks have pushed up. So kind of said this last match, our South should win this. Just based off of what tanks are down there. Will they? Probably not. But one can hope. Actually, yeah, I need to go with APCR here. Oh lord. Why are you guys pulling back this quick? They're not up here yet. We should, yeah, we very much should swarm them now. Screw it. I'll bite the bullet and push down. Down to here to safety. Well, kind of safety. Definitely not completely safe. If I knew I could have hit him, I would have not reloaded. I just need to get out of here before they start focusing on me. I'm probably gonna die here. Maybe not. No! I'll hop into one more here since that was kind of a crappy. Call him Steve. Yeah, we won Sacred Valley somehow. Holy shit. Yeah, I can't do that. That'll be a little bit too ridiculous. So why don't I finish the stream with the Archer? Don't know why. SG-100Y is I was very tempted to pick that up, but I went with the Czechs tanks when I got it for free from the Tank Rewards one. Hold your lower lip over your lower teeth and talk. I can't even talk like that. It makes me want to laugh. Oh, the Swedish chef. I know who you're talking about now. Alright, so matchmaker was not kind to me. Yep, it's good. Hit that 2 button. Matchmaker, why do you hate me right now? Okay, I'm just gonna drive to my death in reverse. This is why I like to play a bunch of different tanks, but this is why sometimes I just want to play tier 10s, so you don't have to put up with matchmaker. Maybe next stream I might just do that, play strictly probably tier 9 and 10. Sounds like a plan to me on Sunday. Man, this tank isn't even fast going in reverse. This is definitely going to be my last battle here. As far as stream schedule, Sunday, 6 to 8 p.m. EST. I have a stalker behind me. Okay, the dog has a stalker behind me. Oh god, they're all coming up here. Take that. Alright, South, you can do this. I hope. We're not going to push here. Our port E25 is kind of stuck up there. I'm getting a little bit lucky. My luck's probably going to run out here, though. Oh god. A clock watcher? Yeah. We're not doing too bad though. Our South, they bunched up there. That's not good. Artillery is probably like, ooh, an archer. Why is it going so fast in reverse? Oh, this looks so retarded driving this thing. By the time I flank these people, they're probably all going to be dead. Quickie Baby said tier 9 to tier 10 is the hardest transition. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Transition from probably tier 5 to tier 6, I would say, would be hardest. Oh, come on, RNG. I already, I already suggested that she won't play. Maybe if you guys type enough requests, she might.
Lies. Lies.
Yeah. And I'm dead. Oh well, I'm gonna stick around to the last, last tank dies here. But this is what happens when you get thrown in a tier 7 match and an archer. Yeah, tier 9 to tier 10, it's almost the same. Like that's why I said sometimes I guess play tier 10s, but tier 9s as well. It's almost like, the same tier in a way. As long as you're not playing a stock tier 9, then that could be a little difficult. But I would say the hardest transition, because going tier 4 to tier 5 is like, I don't know, getting into heaven because you finally made it. You'll gift her a tank. You can gift it to my account. Oh god, this guy drowned himself. Nice. Anyway. I think it would be pretty funny, but I don't know if she would be able to do it. Anyway, though, yeah, I'll give her. Oh, I completed a mission. How did I complete a mission in something? Oh god, the notification center is. I guess I completed it in the Swedish tank. Holy god. Hey, I am happy. Yay. Anyway. Oh, I know, Gary. I was just kind of joking. But no mutts for me. Hey, I can create a reroll account for her. But anyway, guys, I'll see you Sunday is my next stream, 6 to 8. And then as of right now, Wednesday, 5 to 8 p.m. Unless something changes, I'll let you guys know. Otherwise, hopefully you guys have a very good weekend. I will see you around, maybe Sunday, maybe Wednesday. If not, next Friday I'm definitely streaming. So, see you guys.